Hello, everybody, and welcome to MPC Talks. I am Jess, joined with Pastor Chris and Pastor Ben.
Hey, guys. How are you?
How's everybody doing?
But I had noticed your makeup looks awesome.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I
was talking to Ben, though.
This guy. So funny.
No, I was talking about you. That's
thank
awesome.
you. Hi, everybody. How's
Show everybody your nails, too.
Like the nails.
Like the nails.
We're joined with Patty and Carlos here with us.
Hey, guys.
We're going to talk all things MPC today. Thank you for joining us. I know there's a bunch of people in this church right now.
Oh, my gosh.
Groups going on.
Yeah, we've got all sorts of Bible studies and meetings. And actually, you're supposed to be at Neo's right now.
I'm supposed to be, but I'm here first.
You're here first.
It's okay. Carmen's watching them.
Okay, good.
Watching
the youth.
The youth. Gonna call them something else, but never mind.
No, watching the youth.
They're not
Watching the youth.
troublemakers.
No,
never.
they're good.
We got so much to get to today, and hopefully you're watching the replay so we can go over everything with you.
If you're live, let us know. Does it sound good? Can you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Is everybody
can
good
you
out
thumbs
there?
up?
Yeah.
I need to know all the things. I know 4 people are watching, so
good.
If you are on, please put in the comment section that you could hear us.
I'd
really appreciate that.
Yes.
That's good.
We didn't test it, so
No.
We eyeballed it.
We eyeballed it. We're always kind of running around.
Okay, here we go. Let's get started.
Do you want me to get started?
I do.
Welcome to MPC Talks. I'm PCG, Pastor Chris Grohl. I'm glad that you've joined us. Really, really glad. If you're watching us from home, howdy. Hope you have a good meal or a nice, tasty beverage, an iced tea or something like that. I'm going to run down some of the logistics very quickly because Pastor Ben has already forementioned he's actually supposed to be at group right now, but he's here with us.
They have pizza.
They have pizza.
They're eating.
Yeah, they're eating. They're fine. All right. So in the bank, we woke up with $10,483.91.
Whoop, whoop.
That's cash flow.
Yep.
And we have $14,148.93. But from the $10,000, we have rent due.
The rent is due
the
today.
Rent is due today.
Like all the people.
So that's $7,700 that's going to go out today.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pastor Ben and Neil's camp from the savings, we haven't pulled anything out yet.
Correct.
So we've officially paid up to $5,000, and then you're going to give the rundown to that.
Yes.
So from the $14,000 that we have in savings, $5,000 is going out already to you. And with that, I'm done, and then we're going to give it to Pastor Ben.
All right. Well, thank you so much. So, yes, as you already mentioned, $5,000 already went towards camp. You may be thinking, oh, my gosh, that's a lot of money. Well, that's for, like, a good handful of people going. That's not just for, like, a small group. That's, like, for a majority large group. Mm-hmm. And so that is money paid for already going for everyone going. Who's going? You should ask me.
Who's going?
Who's going, Pastor Ben?
Well, out of the leaders, it's myself.
Hey.
It's kind of important that I go.
Yeah.
Carmen's going to help me out again this year. Mary and Jaime Martinez are going to go again this
we
year.
love them. They
They came in clutch last year, and I really appreciated all their efforts.
Yes.
Ruth is going to help us out this year as one of our leaders.
That's right.
Very cool.
Then Jasmine and Anna.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I'm saying her name right.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to help us out with the ASL. Andres, who is going to camp, he wants to go for the full experience. Right. So they're going to come and be interpreters for him during
That's
that
awesome.
time.
Well, tell them what's happening because our association of churches here in El Paso,
yes, that's
and
right.
Coronado Baptist, when we approached them saying, "Hey, I think we can do this." So it's exciting. MPC is leading the way.
Yeah, we are leading the way. We're definitely using this as a trial run. And actually, we got some funding from EPBA.
That's right. So shout out Larry
Shout
Floyd
out
and the
EPBA.
staff.
Thank you so much for all that you do and continue to do and helping us out this way. So it's definitely a trial run. We're definitely going to see how this works. And if it turns out to be doable and we can see doing this in multiple years to come, then we're going to reach out to the deaf community and say, hey, there's a camp for youth.
That's right.
And open it up to them. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely a trial run for sure.
That's awesome.
Right.
Very cool.
Which, by the way, you put on a shirt. You look very handsome.
I actually put on 2 shirts.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, Pastor Chris was giving Pastor Ben some grief earlier today because he was just wearing, a gray shirt.
Just a gray T-shirt.
PCG and I changed for this moment because we're running around,
That's right.
I didn't want to wear 2 shirts all day. So
it's true.
Yeah, well, to be continued in her discussions. So we also have on paper paid and registered. I want to make sure that's very clear. On paper, paid and registered. Some still need to pay. Some still need to register out of all the campers that are going. But out of paid, registered students, we have 15 total.
Okay.
Wow.
So
good.
that's a good amount.
That's good.
A whole lot better than last year. That was 13. Two more.
Come on.
The last minute rush is what I'm not getting ready for.
We're the one-uppers.
But some people may be asking me, is it too late to sign up? No, it's not too late to sign up. You can still sign up. However, all the fundraising that we did, we raised around $4,800-ish, whether that be through scholarships, through fundraising, selling hot dogs and drinks and stuff like that.
Right.
Excuse me. Accepting donations. We didn't
That's
sell
right.
anything.
We did not sell anything.
We didn't sell anything. We accepted all donations.
Yes.
However, that all that money is divvied up and given to the students that really worked hard for their cost at camp to come down as low as it did. And so now that that money is all gone
and accounted for,
there are more students that are like, we want to go still. So this is where it's almost like a challenge to the church in a sense, because we need some scholarships now.
There you go.
We are going to have one more fundraiser.
One more push.
We will accept donations. That's going to be on a movie night, and Jess will go ahead and show us the graphic. Our movie night is going to be June 16th.
June the 16th.
And if you really want your youth to not have to pay full price, I really encourage each and every one of our church members to show up and donate. You don't have to eat the popcorn. That's fine. I'm going to see if we can get some Alamo Draft House again, but you don't have to eat it. That's fine. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have some pickles. Apparently that was a winner last year, so we're going to do it again. And other little snackies. So, yeah, if you want to know what we're going to have.
And I apologize for the graphic. I have Patty and Carlos over, like, the details, but it's Friday, June 16th, 6:30 p.m. The movie is Big George Foreman, and it's PG-13. And, of course, like Pastor Ben just mentioned, Neos is selling concessions. That's a part that's kind of blocked out, but I wanted to make sure
accepting
our interpreters
donations.
are there. We are definitely
at the concessions.
accepting donations and not selling concessions.
We're not selling.
We are accepting any donation.
We're only selling good looks around here.
I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. But okay, so I went ahead and spoke to the camp director that's going to be leading it today. He did ask that everyone who is wanting to go kind of be, we can take one or two more day before, but like we have to have a hard number that we're bringing and paid for.
Well, because there's accommodations, where to sleep.
Yes.
What are they going to eat?
Yes.
Right? And all the logistics. So please, 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 if you're going to go, let us know. They have such a good time. And for all the parents that are out there debating, should I let them go? Remember, it's just right up the road, so to speak, less than 3 hours away. And so if you get nervous or anxious or the little one, whatever, you can just drive up and take a beautiful care package while you go up there or something like that.
You can. Yes, absolutely. So thank you, First Baptist, for letting us use their two vans. They're two 15-passenger vans, and we're also taking another car. So that being said, if you're curious, is there room for me? Yes, there's room for you. We can take a maximum of 35. I'm not going to take any more than 35. Right. Because, one, that's just more vehicles, that's more gas, that's more money, and I don't want to already pull and ask more parents to pay more than they already have. That's a little bit unfair. But then at the same time, if something happens, we have an emergency vehicle to get them out quickly.
That's right.
If something happens drastically and they need to come home, we're close enough this year.
We're close.
So
I am so happy about that.
So that has a lot of parents in sigh of relief moments here, but it is $300 per student. Now,
that's the current rate right now.
That is the current rate. Now, you may be asking, why is it $300?
Why is it $300?
Well, if you look at the form, it's $250 for the whole camp experience.
That's right.
But that doesn't account for vans. That doesn't account for travel, gas, and that doesn't account for 4 meals.
4 meals.
We have to front breakfast. Because the camp,
that's outside of the camp.
That's outside of the camp. So 4 meals we have to pay for and make sure the kids have enough food to eat. Monday morning, Tuesday morning. Right. They'll feed us Wednesday. Thank you. Then Thursday morning, Friday morning. Right. Those are 4 breakfast meals that we need to have funds for in order to and continue enjoying the camp experience. Now, here's what I can do.
Right. What can you do?
I can get granola bars.
Hey.
And, we can, here you go, enjoy your breakfast. I can get, those little box cartons of milk. Maybe some cereal.
Right.
Or here's another option.
What can we do?
This is something that we were throwing around.
That's right. I'm acting like if I don't know.
I don't know, so I'm genuinely curious.
Okay, let me tell you.
Okay.
So here's what we can do.
Tell me.
For any parent or any volunteer that wants to drive up and feed us breakfast, they can either cook the night before and they can drive all the way up there. We can have some breakfast burritos. We can have some pancake breakfast. Like, who knows?
Who knows?
It's limitless, the options.
That's right.
I am limited in my options.
Right.
But the church isn't limited in their options.
Right.
So if there's someone that wants to, hey, I want to come up Monday morning, check on my kids, say good morning, here's some breakfast. That's an opportunity.
I kind of like that.
And then you can kind of hang out, be in the mountains,
kind of see what's
the
what.
camp,
Like,
do a little shop and Ruidoso on the way out.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
So that's the challenge.
Yeah, that's the challenge. We just need 4 meals, 4
Just
breakfasts, just four
Just four.
breakfasts. And if someone wants to go check out the campgrounds because they really enjoyed it when we went on the men's retreat or something, they can totally do that. Bring us breakfast and you can totally hang out.
Right. But they can't stay there all day.
Can't stay there all day. If you stay there too long, you're going to be charged a camp fee.
That's right.
So go.
But you can definitely go up.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I like it.
Right. So
I'm
the
digging
challenge to MPC, the people of MPC, which we love.
We
love our
love all of you.
And
peeps.
imagine, some of the moms are like, hey, why don't we
Totally
go
worried
up
about it.
Friday morning or Monday morning? We'll prepare the stuff. We'll jet out of here 6 in the morning, 8:30. You're there in the mountain air, looking at the crackers and the messy hair. Aw. But serving them breakfast.
Hey, it's very enticing.
I think so.
As a mom that's like on the that's very enticing.
Yeah,
I like
you want
it.
to come and check on your kid? I will
like
say
it.
though,
What?
breakfast is served around 7:30.
So we got to
Sorry,
get out
not
of here
8:30.
by like 5-ish.
5-ish. Depends how fast you drive,
Well,
but follow the speed limit.
of course.
Right.
And that
Who
is
is it the one that drives really fast?
Not
there's
me.
one. Oh gosh, she drives really fast.
Not
but there's
me.
another
Such a lie.
another church member that is female.
oh, not me.
Not
That-
me.
I was wearing tall socks and blew them off of me. So there you go.
Okay.
You're not talking about me.
No, not you. You drive fast though.
No, I don't.
But this other
okay.
church member, wow.
Okay. Well, that being said, last but not least, there are students, like I said, who haven't paid for their portion of camp. They have to sadly either pay full price or $200. They need help. They got more than one kid. And if you feel like God's laid it on your heart to sponsor a child or two, please do so. They would really want to go, but the parents are like, oh, it's a lot of money. So let's help them out. Let's
do it.
Let's step up as a church and help out the family that really needs it most, because
Or maybe they don't have enough. Come to the movie night.
come to the movie night and then donate
For
Couple bucks.
concessions.
a couple bucks
Buy
or
you a
however
pickle.
much you want and enjoy a pickle if that's your I don't enjoy pickles.
Not buy, donate towards
I said
Get-
enjoy.
a pickle.
I
Yes.
said
No,
enjoy.
no.
Oh, okay.
Donate.
Donate.
Towards a pickle.
Yeah, we don't
that you'll
sell.
eat.
We sell nothing.
We don't sell anything. All right. And with that, is there any questions for me that you guys have?
I think that's it. Pastor Ben, thanks for
Yeah,
everything
for
that
sure.
you do.
Thanks. I'm
You're a
gonna
good guy, man.
Slide on out
thank you.
You're
without
good.
moving anything.
Love you, man.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, you're gonna go that way after all. All right.
Well, I slid out.
Yeah, you slid out. Sorry. To the left, to the left.
All right.
All right. So we're
Now that
back.
He's gone.
Now he's gone.
Now we can
It's
talk
locked.
about him. We kid. We're just joking.
That's right. Right.
Okay.
We kid because we love
We love him.
we love
so
him
much.
so much. We love him so.
All
Hey,
right.
Seth just walked by. Hello, Seth.
Let's move on to the next
Let's move
stuff.
on. So we got some more numbers.
I have him ready.
All right. Financial report. So giving year to date, we have over $125,000 that the church has given as a whole. From last year, you'll remember, there was only about 38 to 41 families,
Right.
or individuals, I should say, that were giving. Now
Mhm.
we have 49. So
Oh, that's-
that number's going up. May giving this past month, over $21,000, and the average giving is 50. And so you'll remember, just for us to make ends meet is 18,000. So we're doing okay, but we really need people to see and understand that it's not just getting paid, it's the ministry. I
Right.
mean, all this
Right.
stuff costs so much, and I don't know if your home expensive has hit, but it's definitely hit here. Utilities,
All of it.
insurance,
Yep.
and then when people come and steal stuff from the church,
It's always so sad. It's so sad.
right? And so anyway, year to date expenses is $115,000. So we had 125,000 that's come in. Expenses is 115, so you'll see there it's about $9,000, and May expenses is $28,000. So that gives us roughly, about $11,000. And with that, some people are asking, is the pastor getting paid?
Yeah, it's a big question around here.
So it's starting to become month to month.
Right.
You and I, of course, right? She gives me that look like. And so I'm trying to deposit some of those checks. There's
Mhm.
still about 6 that I'm holding,
Yeah.
maybe 5, but things are looking better. So we're down to 5 to 4 checks that I'm holding. So that makes up the difference of what that is, that $10,000, so to speak.
Right.
So that's why we have that cushion. And so I'm really hoping that people can understand and remember that the summer vacation time is coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about you. When I leave town, I still have to contribute to the house.
Yes.
So prayerfully consider how you can continue to support. And thank you. Jessica has done such a great job. I didn't put this here, but with the tithe to give and the website giving, and now we're using that platform. We're about to launch that in a couple weeks in the kids section.
Yes, we're working on that actually today.
So it's going to be an all-inclusive type thing. Let's see. Oh, that's right. One of our deacons. Yes, you are correct. To make ends meet is 18,000, but for things to roll smoothly is 22,000. So that was from one of our deacons.
Leadership. All
one,
right.
one of our more senior deacons.
If that's not giving it away, I don't know what is.
Right.
But appreciate
so
the
yes.
clarification.
So yes, and we thank him for making that clear. And then some stuff that I wanted to touch on real
Yes.
quick. That's on my side of the fence. PCG stuff is what I called it.
Tell us about it, PCG.
So right now we're training 2 pastors, or pastors in training.
Who are they?
Right. So it's Art
Mm-hmm.
Marquez and Greg Lisario, and they're doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
We meet every week. Art has actually started coming out here during the week, and he hangs out for about 4 or 5 hours and works on messages, works on phone calls and things like that. So that's really helping, and I praise God for that. Greg, of course, has already been counseling very many people here at the church. He's also working on some of the stuff that we're giving him. And so I just want to give an update. They are doing so good. We're seeing God move in
That's
them.
exciting.
And one of the great things is that our church, Mesa Place Church, because of how we're doing that, the training of the pastorate, because like Pastor Ben, he's still going to seminary.
Right.
But the nuts and bolts of pastoring is always left out.
Right.
So how do you deal with budgets, and how do you deal with counseling and stuff like that? And so they're doing really well. The word's getting around, and so they have been invited to go and guest speak at a church. Because,
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's
so
exciting news.
Our church is helping other churches, which is what I think we're supposed to be
Yeah.
doing.
We're all the church, right?
Right, we're all the church.
So,
And yeah, that's one of the things that people are like, well, I'm not going to your church. I'm going to another church. Yeah, we're all the church, bro.
Yes.
It's all good.
mm-hmm.
It is all really good. And so
gosh.
they're going to be, so pray for them as they go and they spread the gospel on Sunday mornings here coming up. You've been seeing them. They're on a rotation here now. And they really help me in getting my other stuff done when they're preparing the message. Because it still takes me, between 14 to 16 hours to prepare the message.
Right.
It takes a lot.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of studying and stuff like that. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we are working on the PCG stuff, a discipling study, and really want to start to announce that. So if you are a leader
Mm-hmm.
in any capacity, like Carlos and Patty and other people like that, and our ASL team does so good. Our interpretation team. Oh my gosh, they are so.
We give them such a shout
Right.
out all the time because it's a lot of work, and
It is so
it's
much
amazing what they do, and
Yeah.
we're just so thankful and grateful for them.
Yes.
And
they
just
they
bringing
love
the
they
word
love
to the
us.
deaf community.
Carlos loves me so much. I mean, so much. Look at that. He just exudes. Anyway, and so we're starting that discipling, finishing that up. And so be on the lookout if you're a leader. It's what does it mean to be a disciple? And then with that, we will go ahead and start handing that off to the rest of the church, because I really believe
Mm-hmm.
that there are very many Christians, and Christians by title are people that go to church.
Okay.
And so a disciple is a person that has given their life to Christ.
All right.
And
Amen.
that's what we're supposed to be doing. And then, of course, we're on preaching on the devil.
On the deceiver.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's a little awkward sometimes. But
Yeah.
tell us about how that's been going.
You know, that was one of the big challenges. We've been talking about it, you and I and Ben,
Mhm.
because we meet every week. And it's kind of been delayed. We've been working on this for a couple months now.
Right.
And then when we finally did it, couple of things, just coming up with the graphic.
Right.
Wow. I mean, that kind of took forever. I was with my Bible study group last night, and they were asking questions, and a lot of people are kind of creeped out on that.
They are, and I kind of, it makes me feel kind of proud that people are freaked out about it. I've had people come up to me and ask me on Sunday mornings, "Wait, is that Jesus or is that the devil?" And I say, "Exactly,
Exactly. Yeah.
exactly."
Yeah.
Because he can be disguised as an angel of light. You're not going to know.
That's right.
He can mimic holiness. So that was the whole point. That graphic took a lot to make,
It
but
took a lot.
I'm liking the effects of it. That people are like, "Wait, what?" Because that's what we want you to think about when you're making decisions in your life.
That's right.
Is this the devil or is this God? So that's why
That's
it's
right.
important to confirm,
Yeah.
Lord, what you want me
And
to
there
do.
is no fine line,
No.
by the way. But the problem is that as a believing body, the line is blurred for us.
Yes.
And that's how I've been looking at this sermon series, is learning that, like, wow, I was talking to Art and Greg
Mhm.
about this recently. Unfortunately, if you look at how we behave and act
Yeah.
and our first responses,
Mm-hmm.
tragically, we align more
With the devil.
with the diabolical
Yeah.
than we do with the Lord.
And that's scary. That's scary to think of. Like,
Yeah. Just
in anything that you're doing.
yeah, this
Just
next
even me
Sunday.
getting ready. I'm like,
Oh, I know. It's like you get hurried and those comments come so quickly.
Yeah.
Someone cuts you off and it comes so quickly. The El Paso people raise taxes, and it's like, oh, all those things.
Yes.
It's just, it comes so automatically,
Mhm.
and it's such a tragedy. So I'm just really happy that we're able to do this. The effects have been good. People have really been challenged. And just pray for me, pray for our team.
Pray for the
because-
church.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
this is one of those subjects that I don't know of anybody that's like, "Oh, I'm going to do a series on the enemy for weeks." Like maybe a sermon here and there, but like, let's figure out who the enemy is and how he works and how he's
Yeah.
doing things so that we know how to fight him. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I've ever seen
Yeah,
that.
it's been
So the
very eye-opening.
attacks are very,
Oh, they're real. They're real.
it's a lot. It's
Yeah.
draining.
Yeah.
So kudos to you, Pastor.
Oh, well, thanks. We're still in prayer for a music minister. Our band, our
They're
tech,
incredible.
they're, man.
Every week I'm blown away.
And then this past week, we did the hymns.
Yeah, we took it old school for a
Oh,
second.
man, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
people loved it, especially the second one. I think How Great Thou Art. People
oh my
loved it.
gosh. Yeah, that's
Loved
one.
it.
Actually, I didn't know that they were gonna use that one, and I asked for that one when I was being ordained
Aw.
as a pastor.
Look at that. And then we're
So-
all celebrating 8 years. You see how that
And
all
then
comes
8 years,
together?
yeah. And then we just celebrated 8 years.
High five.
8
Yeah.
years. 8 years. It only feels like 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say more like 80, and I've only been here for like a year.
No, it's a lot, but you know what? What a blessing
Mm-hmm.
to see God move.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. But anyway, kudos to our music team. Blessings
Yes.
to them.
So good.
We're still looking for somebody in the pastorate position for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so keep praying for that. Wanted to mention our table groups. You want to mention what the table groups
So
are?
our table groups are our version of Bible studies. If you guys haven't known, we do everything about the table here. If you haven't noticed that already, we kind of do that based on the teachings of Jesus, who always taught close to a table. So we're big on that. Our groups here get together around the table and they talk Bible study. So some of them are coming to an end for the summer, and
Right.
some of them are continuing, like the men's Bible study every other week on Wednesdays. They will still meet throughout the summer, but for the majority of them, like yours just ended yesterday.
Mine just ended yesterday.
And mine ended last week.
That's right.
So the women still are going to be meeting for prayer.
That's right. Wednesdays.
Elvira's, they meet this Monday, and that's their last one.
Right.
Madi and Victor, their last one is next week.
Next week.
And so some of them are just coming to
Our
an
men
end.
still meet and pray.
Right. They pray every Saturday
Yes, we do.
at 8 a.m. outside of the cross.
Challenge posted to the men.
Yes. And so some of them are still meeting. The prayer groups are always going to meet. We're not going to stop on that. We need a church that is a house of prayer. And
That's
so
right.
we're going to be big on that. So if you have any questions about that, please let one of the leaders know. But on that note, actually, Lori and I had a conversation earlier. And she was reading a book, and she was just called to the Lord to say, you know what, I'm going to start a Bible study
Yes.
for the summer. And so this is like the first that you're hearing of it, because I just found out about it a little while ago. So this Tuesday, let me get
Which
the
is
picture of
why
the
we have meetings.
this
And meetings.
and meetings.
Because that's where we find out.
So she was reading a book, Victory Over the Darkness.
Ooh.
And so she's going to take the women through this like 6-week Bible study. She's going to meet on Tuesdays, 6:30.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, not every other like some of our groups. So this is a summer study for women, headed up by our women's minister, Lori Wrinkle, starting this Tuesday.
This Tuesday.
So Sunday, if you come to service, get with Lori if you have any questions. But that's just exciting for somebody to
It
be in
is.
this study and then just say,
Yeah.
the Lord's calling me to do
Yeah,
this,
for
and we're
sure.
going to do it now. Like, we're not going to wait. We're going to start now. So
Right.
that's pretty like amazing.
Right.
So women, Tuesday, 6:30.
Yep.
See you there.
And then also, we had our last ASL class
Oh, yes.
last week.
Monday.
Yeah, last
Mhm.
Monday. We had a potluck.
Okay.
But it wasn't just a potluck.
Tell us about it.
I will, because I did so good.
Fernie, where you at?
We did. We all had to come up with a dish,
Mm-hmm.
but we had to tell the people,
What the dish was?
no.
No.
It gets now. Now. Went a little 76, 1970s. Anyway, now. Anyway, we had to tell the people which store we went to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
How we got the ingredients, what we did to those ingredients,
Oh, my.
how we cooked, baked, or fried it, and then the name of the dish.
What?
Yup.
That's a lot.
And I was able to do, so I'm going to pick on Carlos a little bit. I think I nailed about a good 85%.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think I
Give
from-
him a C. Give him a C.
but right, I think I did like an 85. I think most people there were not as
Oh my
reticent to speak in sign
gosh. Aved,
as this pastor has jumped in.
Aved, prove it.
I can't because I don't want to be like
Se
the
lo olvidó.
devil.
You-
Did you see that? Yeah, so anyway, we had an amazing time. I
Good.
want to thank Miss Alma.
Good, good, good.
I want to thank Carlos and Patty and their interpretation team. I want to thank all the people that attended. I am looking forward to even more. And I'm really, it's not so much learning sign. I think
Mhm.
Carlos made a great point. Sign language, it's a complete language.
Mm-hmm.
But in that language, it just gives you another dimension of how people think and who people are. And I was just I was just so grateful to that.
That's awesome.
And for that. So
That's awesome. Great
ASL
stuff.
and interpretation team, thank you so very much. And Alma, we love you. We miss you. And the next time you want chicken soup, you're going to have to pay for it. That you can pay for it because it's outside of the church. See? No donations. All right. And then we have events.
Yes.
Events.
So before we get into
Yep.
to this, I
Yep.
wanted to remind everybody that we have hats that we are going
that's
to
right.
purchase. So if you are interested in getting a hat, it is your last chance. I'm putting in this order this week. So please don't be like, oh, did you order extra? Because I'm not going to order extra. We're not making money off of these.
Nope.
So please make sure that you order your hat if you would like to. You can text the word hat, not hats. It's HAT to the word 915-223-6372. That's 915-223-MESA. And there, when you text the word hat, you will get a link. You follow the link, and then you just fill out your information. You pay, boom, bada bing. You're going to get your hat pretty soon.
Bada
So-
boom, bada bing.
Whatever it is. You understood me.
Bada.
Whatever. They can't see you. They see the
That's right.
graphic. So
Oh, well,
so
there you
make sure that you order your hat today. It's your very last chance to order that, and then we'll have some really cool hats. There's 3 different options.
Yes.
We have a flat bill, we have a curved bill, and then we have an adjustable one in flex fit for those flat bill and the curved bill. So make sure you just text the word hat and do that. And if you have any questions, please send me a text message and I will help you out.
And look, there I am.
And there you are, one more
There I
time. So now let's get into the events.
Now the events. We have lots of events coming up.
Coming up pretty
and we
soon.
need a lot of help.
Yeah, starting with this Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday,
Go.
there's 2 things happening. We are having anybody that's interested go out to Fort Bliss Cemetery. They're going to take off the flags that they placed last week for Memorial Weekend.
Right.
And so they're going to remove those. And then we're also going to a lady's house to go help her with her yard.
Right.
And so
Somewhere in Horizon.
correct, somewhere in Horizon. And so the address wasn't given to me in particularly just for her safety, and we don't want to blast it all over the internet. So if you are interested in doing that, the more people we get, the quicker it can be done. So this Saturday, if you can, please talk to Deacon Art so that we can get all of that information. If you need his number, send us a message on here, and we will get it to you as quickly as possible. But nonetheless, 2 things happening on Saturday, one at Fort Bliss Cemetery and the other one in Horizon City.
And at Fort Bliss, you don't have to text anybody.
No, just show
up.
Yeah, just show
At
up.
what time?
Let me tell you.
I think it was 8 a.m.
Let me tell you for sure,
8
because
a.m.
I was asking and it didn't get back to me. And just give me one quick second.
One quick.
But
What's the song for the Olympics?
I don't
Was
know.
it the Olympics,
No,
CBS? It was one of those.
No, not that one.
Oh, it's March Madness.
Dum, 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 dum.
One shining moment.
Okay, so Saturday
That didn't go well.
to pick up volunteers, June 3rd, starting at 8 a.m.
Yeah, so just show up at Fort Bliss Cemetery,
At 8 a.m.
8 a.m. You don't have to look for anybody.
Just go and start picking up flags.
Just
my
do it.
friends.
Do it.
That's
Miss
it.
Allie will be out there. Mr. Raul is probably going to be out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. 8 a.m. That's happening Saturday. Now,
Saturday.
the
so
other
2
big-
separate events.
yes. So another one that we have is obviously our kids camp.
Kids camp.
Kids camp, and I'm gonna block our little arc on the graphic because of actually timeout. Here we go.
There you go.
Now we can talk about kids camp. Let's build an arc. Free kids camp. It's happening July 13th, 14th, and 15th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's completely free. This is for children who have completed pre-K through children who have completed 5th grade.
5th grade.
Registration is open on our website, mesaplacechurch.com, and that's open for anybody in the community.
Anybody.
Again, with those age ranges. We are still looking for volunteers. Please see First Lady Celine on Sunday. If you can volunteer any of those dates for a kids camp, we would greatly appreciate it. And like we were talking,
And hey,
yes.
awesome job with the graphics on
Well,
that.
thanks. I appreciate that.
Very cool.
And again, we're going to be doing movie night here June 16th. Neos is going to be giving away concessions, and you can donate towards whatever you want on that so that we can do a final push to raise money to send those great kids to camp. And then we have some super humongous news.
Yes, we do.
Are you ready for that one?
Am I here? Am I looking at this one?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
looking
yes,
at
yes.
this one.
Yes.
Yes,
We have
you
big
ready?
news. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Yes.
excited. Okay, so today.
Hopefully, our deacon board doesn't get upset because we're announcing this before our deacons meeting.
Chris.
No, but they knew we're gonna be doing outreaches.
Did they?
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Dun, 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 dun. So, we are going to have an outreach at a City of El Paso water park.
Water park.
So, as you know, or may not know, the City of El Paso has a couple of different water parks, and you can see the footage there. Pastor Ben and I went out to Chapateo Water Park today. That's over off of Giles, and we had a little tour of the place. And tomorrow we're going to go out to Oasis, and we're going to see what that one looks like, and we're going to be in contact with them. So please look out for sometime in July. We're thinking sometime in July, maybe a Sunday.
Right.
So if you're excited for that, if you're willing to like do that, does that sound fun? You can invite your friends, you can invite your family.
Well, and that's what we want you to do. We're not just getting the park so we can all hang out.
And this is going to be a private event. I think I need to make that clear. So it's not going to be with the public. We're going to get the park, and it's going to be a private event.
Not that we don't like the public.
Well, just kidding. We love the people of God. No, I'm just kidding. No, we just want it to be a time that we can just fellowship and just have a good time. And so, again, you're saying that we can invite people.
Well, and that's the whole purpose. It's not that we can. The reason why we're doing this, kind of like how we do our Easter outreach, this is a great event to invite people that are friends, that are family. And we've got the whole place to ourselves.
Yes, they're going to kick out the public, and then our event will start, which is super exciting. It's very, very cool. And I think all of you are probably like, well, how much is it going to cost? And
how much is it going to cost?
It's really going to depend on how many people are going to go. And so we're working out the details. It's literally happening this week. As soon as I know and we know, you guys will know. The deacons are meeting on Saturday so that we can kind of square everything away in 2 Saturdays. Not this Saturday, in 2 Saturdays. Okay, anyways, we're going to square it away, and we're going to give you plenty of time to find out how much it costs to pay to do all of that jazz.
But I think it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be so cool.
Because
I'm going to show that video
again. If it's just us, if it's just MPC,
tell me.
That's almost 300 people that'll show up. If everybody shows up from MPC, imagine.
So you can see that. That again, this video that you're seeing is Chapateo.
That is an amazing job with the video, by the way, Jess.
It's beautiful. And it looked so like, oh, we're going to have a good old time there. And I'm really excited for it.
Good old time.
It's a good old time we're going to have.
What are we?
So tomorrow we'll be at Oasis. I'll get some new video there. But we're going to check it out. And we're just really excited for that. And then.
So get ready. It's not just for us.
It's not. So we want you to invite your friends.
Invite your friends and family.
And we'll let you know all the details.
I'll be out there. We're going to have a dunking booth where we hold the deacons underwater for a bit. No, I'm just kidding.
There'd be a long line. Just kidding. We love you, deacons.
It's going to be good.
We love you. No, it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
I think if we get Robert on there. Huh?
It just looks so cool.
Take a crack at the alder is what we're going to call it.
No, it just looked really, really cool. I'm excited. I haven't gone to one of those. Have you gone to one of those? The parks?
It's been a minute.
Yeah?
This is not a bathing suit showcasing kind of a bod. I'm working on it, though.
Same. Same.
But just always remember, if you're not in shape,
round is a shape. We've had this conversation before, you can tell. So then the next thing that we have on our radar.
There's another one.
There's another thing we're announcing. I told you guys to tune in on Sunday because we were like going to announce some things. So the water park was number one. Now this is number two. That's
sometime in July.
That's sometime in July. Now we are looking to, I'm directing and talking at the same time. It's a little bit different. So we're looking at going to the locomotives. Boop, boop. We're super excited for that. Last year we went to the Chihuahuas.
What is the locomotive?
The locomotives are El Paso's pre-professional soccer team, if I'm saying that right.
They're pro. They're just not the majors.
Whatever. The minors.
Soccer.
Like the Chihuahuas. Oh. So last year around this time we had went to the Chihuahuas.
Hold on. Robert just texted.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, good.
Okay, well, I don't know what that means.
Well, because he knows that we're going to dunk them.
Okay.
But that was water. We're talking soccer now.
Yeah, we're talking soccer. So we're looking at going to the Locomotives sometime in August or September.
Right.
We're working with the Locomotives to see when that could be. However, the pricing is a little bit more expensive than it was with the Chihuahuas last year.
The pricing has gone up.
Yes, so just like we're talking about the cost of living, so everything with the Locomotives and even the Chihuahuas has gone up a little bit. So if that's something that interests you, please put a comment and say yes to the water park and yes to the logos in the comment section so that we can kind of know. So we can kind of get a vote, if you will. If you want to go to the water park. Yeah, if you want to.
Especially for the soccer.
For the soccer, you're looking at about $50 a person.
50 if we go
as a group to
with the high end stuff.
With the high end stuff. We're looking between
if we look
39 to 50. That range.
Right,
so it just kind of depends. If we were
which we did last time and we had a phenomenal time.
It was so good. The Sun King Saloon last year when we went to the Chihuahuas, that was all, it was a private space just for us. So that's the one that it's like $53, 50 something dollars. And then we can go to another area, it's like 40 something dollars, or we could just be all in the stands by ours, like in a section, and it's like $38, $39.
Yeah.
So
or even less than that. So
we're still looking at that. If you want to go to the water park, we're still waiting on pricing for that because it depends on how many people are going to go. So if you say yes to the water park, and if you want to go to the Locomotives, say yes to the Locomotives. Please do that in the comment section so that we can kind of see what people are saying.
Come on up to us.
Yeah, come talk to us.
Yeah.
So please go again and say.
That's June.
That's
June. We have the Neos, the youth.
Yes.
Going.
Yes.
Then we have
kids
camp
in July.
Then we're gonna do the water park.
Yes.
Then we're looking at soccer.
Yes.
And all that leads into
the big block party in September. The block party.
September.
So we have our block party every year in September.
Another great way to invite people.
Yes.
Come look at the property. Come hang out with us.
That's going to happen on September the 10th. That's going to be a Sunday. So go ahead and save the date. Put that in your calendar.
And that becomes the first Neos
fundraiser
for the following
for the next year.
Yeah.
So there's just like so much going on with the church and what we're doing just in these few short months. Lots of events happening.
We're already working on Halloween.
I know. We had a meeting about Halloween already, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how are we talking about Halloween?
But we're not going to announce anything yet.
No, we can't.
No.
So it's just insane how quick.
But our calendar goes all the way to October.
Yeah, right now. And then we're going to be like, oh, it's Christmas.
I know.
Oh. So just lots of stuff
God's
happening.
Moving, man.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. It's an amazing thing. This is just stuff. The
So
most important thing is, is God moving? Are we coming together? Are we experiencing God moving in us?
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it's all about.
So I see Cindy just put on the chat. She said tentative for both. All depends on the dates, and we'll invite our family unit. That sounds so super exciting.
Awesome.
So it's as easy as what Miss Cindy just did. Just tell us yes or no. Maybe you're like, no, forget that. It's too expensive. Or with the Locomotives, or just say, you know what? No, I don't. Just let us know because we don't want to like put all this time and plan and then be like, no one's gonna go.
Start saving a couple bucks a week.
There you go.
Call it church fun stuff.
Yes.
Which is not part of your tithe. Anyway.
This is true. Because then we come up into situations where people give and then they don't tithe towards these things. So that's what he's talking about, and that's legitimately what happens sometimes.
So start saving.
So what else?
I think that's it.
That's it. We're done. So if you have any questions, come talk to me on Sunday. Order your hats. And we're just so thankful and grateful for everybody who calls MPC their church family.
Oh.
If you give and you give faithfully,
thank you.
I can't say thank you enough. Like, you're paying your pastors, you're helping us pay rent, you're helping us pay utilities, you're helping us get the gospel to everybody in our community. And so we're just 2
pastors out.
So grateful for everybody who calls MPC their church family.
And have you noticed?
Tell me.
Sunday morning, I'm like, I don't know those people.
Literally on Sunday, I thought, wow, we have a good amount of people for the holiday. I thought we were going to be completely empty. And I was just like, wow, praise God.
Yeah, people are coming in. And
yeah.
I always kind of feel bad because they come in as first-time guests, and I'm preaching on Satan.
Yeah, and you know what, too? If you are a new guest, please come and talk to us before you leave. We want to get to know you. We're a big family here.
Yeah.
And don't leave without saying goodbye. Please,
Right.
please, please.
Please.
So that's it for us.
I think that's it.
Um,
Interpretation team? Anything from you guys?
No,
No?
no, nothing on their end.
No?
Well, again, please let us know in the comment section what event sounds good to you, or if it doesn't, that's cool too.
Right.
But we're just so thankful and grateful for you,
Yeah.
our family. We love
Thank
you guys.
for our leaders, our deacons.
So good. Anybody leading the Bible study, we're thankful for
Oh,
you.
man,
Anybody
yeah.
showing up to your group week in and week out. I had 0 absences my semester. 0.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, aren't you the leader?
Yes, it's so good. So shout out to our women's group: Lizette, Pam, Allie, Victoria, Helen, and Jordan. Love you guys. All
Yes.
right.
I
So
think that's it.
we'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, see you on Sunday.